Hey everyone, it's Laura Brazil of Mind Over Muscle, and today's movement tip is about uh, balance. Specifically, I wanted to help one of my students who is preparing to hike up a mountain that has a narrow trail and not the not the easiest terrain, I should say, and she was worried about her balance. So, one of the things we've been talking about is widening her base of support so that she has, just by virtue of her stance and that wider base of support, she's going to have a better chance of improved balance. Very simple thing here. I'll have you everyone start standing and stand how you would normally stand. Most people, most students that I work with tend to have a narrow stance, especially females tend to have a narrow stance, all the ladylike things we've been told that we should be. So I want you to stand here with a more narrow stance, kind of feet together, and close your eyes and just notice how your body moves or doesn't move. What's going on? And then after you do that a few seconds, you can go to a little bit wider stance where your ankles are more your hip bone width apart here. And then do the same thing. Close your eyes. And notice how this does or does not feel different. For most people, this wider stance is going to feel more secure because we have a wider, we call it the base of support. So we have a wider base of support. So we're going to apply this to our walking. So this here, like I'm going to walk up the stairs here because my student has been working on going up hills for this hike, right? So when she found herself crossing over or walking on a very narrow, like almost like she was on a beam on a trail, even though the trail is wide enough. So instead of walking feet almost next to each other or in front of each other up the hill, we talked about walking a little bit wider. So you can see the difference here as I go up. And if you do this at home right now, whether it be on stairs or a slope or a ramp or just walking on flat and level ground, you might feel like you're bow-legged as you do this if you're really used to having a much narrower stance. Again, the advantage of this wider stance is that, especially on terrain that is more challenging to your balance, you are giving yourself a leg up here, to say, because your base of support is a little bit wider. So give this a try. Hello again. Give this a try. You can try it on flat and level surfaces, and then you can try it like we did at the beginning, with your eyes closed, just standing there, narrow versus wide. And then you can also try it on those that more difficult terrain as well, and see how this wider base of support can help support you up the hill and help improve your balance. All right, everyone, enjoy your next walk.